Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's going on? Gather around. I got a story to tell. Gather around. I got another story to tell. I'm going to get right into it today. So let me explain to y'all what a cell block is for those who never been on a cell block. When you're on the flats, you're at the bottom, right? So that's like tier 1. That's like being on a flat ground. And then on top of that is tier 2. That's like being on the second floor in an apartment. And then tier 3 is like the third floor. And then tier 4 would be like the fourth floor. That's how it goes. It breaks down like that. You probably seen it in the movies. I was on the flats, tier 1. I was on the bottom, the flats, on the ground level. I was in 53 cell. My man Jay was in 52 cell. And my man T was in 54 cell, right? So they both on the side of me. 53, that's me, 52 and 54. So it was early in the morning, about 7 in the morning. These dudes woke me up. They arguing. They going at it, calling each other out, each other names. They was inviting each other to the Frank stand. And when you invite somebody to the Frank stand, you know what that is. You tell them to suck your, in prison, you don't tell nobody to SMD. Don't do that. You don't even do that in the street. In prison, you're liable to get killed if you do that, right? So they both invited each other to the Frank stand. What? SMD. Punk motherfucker. When I catch you here, when they open the cell, I'm going to stab you. I'm going to kill you. They going at it like that. And both of them are cool with each other. And T is a Rasta. He's one of the head Rastas. And Jay is one of the head homies. One of the big homies. So it's about to be some shit. People are listening. All because the cell block, everybody can hear you. 300 people can hear your argument. So people are gearing up. You can feel the tension. There's other Rasta dudes that's on T side, and there's other homies that's on J side. It's about to go down. And they cursing each other out. I'll never forget it. Cursing each other out. And I wake up. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's going on? Because we all cool. Remember, we right next to each other. So at night we talk, we play music. You know, we got a social relationship, right? So I'm like, yo, what's up with y'all? Why y'all beefing? And then Jay like, nah, I'm getting tired of him. He keep talking shit. Talk about how I owe him. I owe him. So T like, you do owe me. So I'm like, hold on. Because this shit about to get serious. So I need to know who owe who what. So I'm like, yo, what you owe him? We're like, what's going on? So T like, nah, I gave him a bag of chips. He said he gonna give me back double. And now he talking about he ain't gonna give me back nothing. Nah, it's lit. It's on. I'm stabbing him up. I'm like, y'all niggas can't be serious, bro. A bag of chips at that time was going for 15 cents. I swear to God, it was 15 cents for a bag of hers chips. They about to kill each other over a bag of chips. So I'm like, yo, Jay, don't worry about it. I just got a package sent. I'm going to pay for your bag of chips. So Jay like, nah, forget all that. It ain't even about the chips no more. It's the principle. I'm going to handle this dude. I'm like, yo, y'all bugging. There's no principle in killing each other or stabbing each other up, sending each other to the hospital over 30 cents. We're not doing that. You heard? So Jay like, nah, you don't pay that. Don't give him nothing. So I'm like, yo, T, I'm going to give you a bag of chips, man. Y'all going to squash this shit. T like, hell yeah, I accept the chips. Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. So Jay, he telling me, trying to convince me not to give him the chips. Scratch all that. I'm giving him the chips. So I just got my package. I had like a $2 bag of Wise chips. You know, the big party pack chips. I don't care about those. They for trade anyway. Here, take that. Hold them chips, man. T like, yo, thank you. I appreciate that. He went silent. He wasn't even thinking about Jay no more. Jay still going and going. Let me tell you, Jay was a petty dude. That's my boy, but he was petty. He asked you for everything in your cell. Yo, let me hold your shirt to the visit. Yo, let me wear your sneakers. Yo, let me hold a bar of soap. They just gave out tissue and shit like that. A toothbrush. Yo, can I hold that toothbrush? I know you don't need it. Like, he one of them cats. Like, you just want everything from everybody. But he was a cool, funny dude, though. He was a dude that didn't have much. He was down for so long. He was down. He was 17 years old when he got locked up. Now he like 37, got 20 years in. He just, he's institutionalized. So, I ain't gonna say I squashed it. It's just that it killed the tension. But, people are upstairs like, yo, what's up? What's going on? They shouting down to each other. People's like the Rastas is hollering at T. So T like, nah, I ain't thinking about him. And then Jay like, nah, I ain't thinking about him. But, he's still going on. He's still, so we just left that alone, right? And I brought up this story because I want y'all to know how, like, just a little bit of thought. And I'm saying this for myself. When you angry, could stop you from doing something so devious and so hurtful to someone. So we got to think before we react. And look, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I go off the rails. Sometimes y'all go off the rails. So let's think before we act, because we could seriously do something. That's why a lot of people are in prison, because they didn't think about why they shot that person or killed that person or whatever the case is. They didn't think about it. They was caught up in the emotion. If we could just try to think for 2 seconds before you do something, I guarantee you it'll help save your life and save others.